and welcome to another NK Mobile video. Guys, today we are doing our tier list, the best diamonds in the game in the wake of update 3.7.1, because 99.9% certainty we are not getting any more diamond characters this update. We are going to get one gold character probably in 1 month or 2 months from now, and then potentially we're going to get update for 4.0 that is supposed to change everything to absolutely make sure that this game is on the next level, better level, guys. With that said, let's begin. Black Dragon Cabal. He is between great and very good. I would put him as very good character. Pretty useful against Assassin Jade, stuff like this. Problem is, if you know how to deal with Assassin Jade Jason, you can do it without Black Dragon Cabal. Still, he's useful. Pretty good damage, really great special to unblockable chance once he's below a certain percentage of health. All in all, pretty decent character, definitely. He deserves to be in a very good spot. Assassin Kitana is between good and serviceable. I'll put her in decent serviceable because she's extremely risky to play, very squishy. Her special two is a joke. The very good thing about her is the fact that she has crazy high power generation. She has bleed on tag, which is guaranteed as long as you time your tagging attack. And basically that's it. She has bleed and special. This is how you play her. You just tag her in, bleed special one, tag her out. Basically that's it. Black Dragon Kano, I'll put him as good. Unlike Kitana, he has very useful basic attacks in a way that he can stand and fight as long as you keep your enemies weakened and the thing, crippled. So, it's difficult because I would also put him here now when I think of it, but no, I think that Kano is a good character. He's just okay, guys. Black Dragon Tremor. Black Dragon Tremor. I changed my mind a little bit about Black Dragon Tremor. I still consider him to be, I think he's better than Kano. You can use him in certain situations to build a really good team in survival mode, and in certain teams he's incredibly good. You can build a team of 3 characters that cannot lose their X-Ray. You can start with X-Ray and you cannot lose it. That's pretty cool. Also, he has the potential of destroying the enemy team by doing a very devastating special too, and then get back to his gold form. So yeah, you can use him in certain situations. I was wrong about him. I have no issues saying that I was wrong about the character. I wouldn't put him here or there. I reckon he's better than Kano, but still a lot of stuff to be done with this character. Yeah, so he's between very good and good, but I'll put him here because I reckon he's better than Kano. Bounty Hunter in Black is great. Incredibly useful character. He doesn't require block breaker. He has basically special one, very useful with cripple. So what can you possibly want from a character? Also, he can join any class. Basically, this means that every single season in survival mode he'll be giving you bonuses. So yeah. Circle Shadow Jax is decent, serviceable. I'm sorry, it's really difficult to say, and it's actually, I hate to say it, but a character with 2 unblockable special attacks feels really underwhelming because his passive is still not fixed, it is still not great enough. So I reckon he's slightly better than Assassin Kitana, but still not amazing. Not amazing, I'm sorry. Circle Shadow Kitana is very good. Very useful for survival mode in certain towers, and that's it. Against bosses, she's more useless. And the thing that she makes people... you know what? I believe she's here. She belongs in a good class. And the thing that she makes her class immune to fear is just laughable. Like, seriously. Immunity to fear. Come on. Kung Lao is great. Like, if you give him specific equipment, he gets here. But the problem is that even if you give him this specific equipment, he's still not great against bosses. So this is the reason why he's in great here. Very useful character, especially for survival mode. Incredible. But he doesn't really... he loses of his power if you want to use him against bosses. And that's the problem. If you want a character to be a godlike, he has to be good everywhere. That's the thing. Quan Chi is very good. I never liked Quan Chi. Not my character. But still, I reckon he's a pretty decent character. Very good, so he definitely belongs here. Sub-Zero, again, good or very good. He can deal a lot of damage, but I don't know. Very good. Alright, very good. About Dead Red Aaron Black, great. I like this character, one of my top favorite characters in the game. You can spam special 1, you can spam special 2. If you have his item, he's absolutely incredible. The Varming Hat and his armor, wow. If you have those 2 items, he's just unstoppable. And without them, he's still good. You can do so many things with him. Drawbacks, not good against bosses. Dead Red Jade is very good or good. I think she's better than Kano, but still like, ever since her nerf or adjustment, she's not the same character. She relies on chance to get her shield, which basically means that at Fusion Zero, she's not that useful like she used to be in the past, and that's unfortunate. Dead Kitana is very good, so she's incredibly useful support, but when it comes to being actual fighter and when it comes to being useful against bosses, she simply isn't. So she's between here and here, but I'll put her in the very good section. Dark Emperor Liu Kang is a great character. You can use him in survival mode, he'll be the absolute king. Against bosses, not that great because one part of his passive doesn't work, and actually in all tower fights, but still he can stun. Still he has very useful snare on special 1, fire on special 2, good damage, so definitely a very good character. Dark Fate Terminator, Dark Fate Terminator is very good. Like, you can use him in a lot of situations, but the general case goes like this. You don't want him to get in his endoskeleton form because, for one thing, he is extremely boring to play, and the second thing, I mean, he cannot use his special attack, so you have to be careful. The only reason why you would like to have him in his endoskeleton form is in survival mode, when he's that low on health and the enemy just has one character left. You can let this character kill your Terminator so that you can get back in your endoskeleton form, finish off your enemy, and then for the next battle you have full health. Basically that's it. Fire God Liu Kang. Fire God Liu Kang. I think he's an S. I don't have a lot of experience with this character, but definitely he has a lot of potential. Pretty good damage. The problem is that his passive doesn't work against bosses. Unfortunate. Nightmare Freddy Krueger is very good. Situational character. If you have the correct items, he can literally one-shot enemy diamonds with special 1. Problem, very risky, clumsy basic attacks. So basically the best way to play Freddy, at least the way I play him, is tagging into special 1 and then tag out. And against bosses, for instance, that's not really the best thing to do. Even though you can do it, but still. Classic Goro, I would put him here, but now he literally falls down to the good tier. I think he's better than Kano and Kitana. I think he's better than Jade. Now, Classic Goro had this bug on him that he had extremely fast tag out timer. So if he tags in, usually you have 8 seconds to tag out, but Goro had 4. And that was pretty cool. That was basically making him very useful in a lot of situations, but NetherRealm decided to remove that. For some reason, I don't know. Probably he was too OP, I don't know. They could have just added this thing to his passive. He can tag out faster. Pretty cool. And unfortunately they removed it, and ever since that I don't think he's that good of a character. Still useful, but I wouldn't put him as very good or a great character. Guardian Terminator, you know, if you have good items, he'll be a great character. Problem with Guardian Terminator is that he, for one thing, relies on chance. Second thing, he's almost unusable at low fusion unless you have the Dark Mantle. If you have the Dark Mantle, then he's good. With certain equipments, you can even put him as a godlike, because if he intervenes, he gets immediate fatal blow out of nowhere. So, but for now, I'm going to put him here as a very, very good character. Hellspawn Scorpion, I'll put him as a great character. For one thing, like the best the best cards in the game, diamond cards, are martial artists, and this guy boosts their power, incredibly useful. He has unblockable special 2, he has pretty good basic attacks, he doesn't even require block breaker, and he's pretty safe. He takes less damage from NetherRealm. Very useful character, I reckon, but unfortunately his build doesn't really let him be that useful against bosses. In certain situations he can be useful. I use him in certain situations to beat battles, even Fatal Tower 200, but this is not the general case. In the general case, you don't want to use Hellspawn Scorpion against bosses. Injustice Raiden is an absolute godlike character, great passive, great basic attacks, useful everywhere. In survival mode, in tower difficult fights against bosses, everywhere. Unfortunately, he's just an Elder God, so this is his only flaw. He's an Elder God, so it is more difficult to basically support this guy, and he won't give you bonuses in survival mode that often. Assassin Jade is... I think she's very good. When she works, she's godlike. When she doesn't work, she's like good. When she works, she's here. When she doesn't work, here. But in the general case, she's like... I just don't like her. Think that she's chance dependent and not really that great. Classic Jax is very good. 2 unblockable special attacks. I believe he's better than Circle of Shadow Jax, because for one reason his special 2 deals damage, while Circle Shadow Jack's special 2 doesn't deal damage. And yeah, basically that's it. Unfortunately, Classic Jack's passive has to be buffed. So both Diamond Jax's passive have to be buffed. Hopefully. Classic Rain is a total S, in my opinion, the best character in the game. I know a lot of people will disagree, they're going to say MK11 Scorpion, Classic Kane is better. Fine. I think that the margin between those 3 characters is extremely slow, so I'll be perfectly fine with people disagreeing with me on that, the same way I disagree with them on their statement that, for instance, Classic Kane is better. Classic Rain is simply a flawless character, he's amazing in survival mode. Even at Fusion Zero, it doesn't matter. He's great against bosses. Even at Fusion Zero, it doesn't matter. He's great in different tower fights. Yeah, his only problem is that, if you can even say that this is a problem, his basic attacks are not the best. They're still serviceable, but not the best. And even though you won't be using them often if you play this guy correctly. So, and the second thing that I have like an issue with him is that if you have just started the game, if you're playing for 2 or 3 months and you get Classic Rain, you won't be able really to enjoy him, because in order to unlock his full potential, you require to have at least type of blue pieces that reduce your power cost of special 2 by 50%. And you kind of unlock those on your 4th, 5th, 6th months playing the game. So in the first couple of months, 2, 3 months, he won't be really that great. Even though you can still make him work, but he won't be that efficient. For instance, MK11 Scorpion, just give him Block Breaker and he just wrecks. And Classic Rain is not that type of guy. Classic Reptile is a great character. Especially in towers, in certain battles. If you have Classic Reptile, you beat the battle. If you don't have Classic Reptile, you cannot beat the battle. This is how good he is. Also in survival mode, pretty good everywhere. The problem why he's not godlike is because his passive doesn't work against bosses. He cannot poison the bosses. Classic Liu Kang is an S. Problems with Classic Liu Kang, his special 2 got butchered. I believe it was nerfed because it's been 4 or 5 updates, it hasn't been fixed. Long time ago, you could do special 2, then you could do combo ender, then you could do another special 2, and they would chain. Now what is going to happen? You're going to do special 2, then you're going to do basic attack plus basic attack combo, and then when you attempt to do another special 2 immediately after the combo, the enemy will block. This will result in you wasting power, and this will result in eventually the boss dying out. And you don't want this to happen. So yeah, of course there are ways to fix that. For instance, you give him Varmin Hat, but he's just not as good as he used to be when it comes to being the best boss killer in the game. Classic Raiden is an S, perfect in survival mode, quite frankly the best character to have maxed out for survival mode. Reason being, he can join almost any class. He cannot join Netherrealm, but the point is he can join almost any class. He can give you bonus survival mode, and he's extremely strong. So yeah, perfect character. His only problem, without Reigns Team Soak, he is not good against bosses. With Reigns, with Team Soak, he's pretty good against bosses. Cold War Scorpion is a very good character. Shield and special 2, stun loop he can do, so yeah, he's pretty cool. His passive is a little bit underwhelming, to be fair, and I don't think his power generation is good enough. But in the general case, he's a solid character, but nothing special. Sonya is good, I'm sorry, I think she's better than Goro and stuff. I'm not actually convinced that she's better than Goro. So, Cold War Sonya, she used to be my favorite characters back in 2017, because she was a gold character and her shield working on any character in the game. Once again, her shield would work on any character in the game. Then she was buffed, promoted to a diamond, and now her shield works on 6 characters in the game. Oh yeah, it actually works for the rest for 8 seconds, but in the past it will work for the rest for indefinite amount of time. You see where I'm going? So this is why I don't like her current state. Cold War Sub-Zero is a very good character, pretty useful, special 1 freeze, special 2 freeze, good power generation, yeah, but in general nothing special. I don't think he will be ever something more than, let's say, an A card, B plus A, something like this, so very good but nothing special. Cold War Scarlet, I believe she fits the same, very good regeneration special 2, bleed on special 1. Unfortunately her basics don't really talk to her special attacks. You have to be really careful. For instance, if you do a combo ender and then you decide to do special 1, the enemy will block. So I have some reserves towards Cold War Scarlet. All in all, she's a very good character. I think she has something to offer, but not one of the best. Leatherface is a total decent garbage. I'm sorry. I'll put him before Jax and Kitana. Reason being, yeah, Legend has proved me wrong. He is not total trash. I just said he's trash, but I didn't mean it. So what I'm saying is that he's decent serviceable, because if you have one item maxed out, one item only, he can be really useful in towers, because he can deal up to 1 million damage without having any tower equipment, and that's really amazing. However, if you don't have this item maxed out, he's total trash. Definitely, I don't think that he deserves to be anywhere more than in the top tier diamond card. Still, once again, he can be useful in certain situations. MK11 Scorpion, a total godlike character. Should I say why? I mean, for instance, I beat Fatal Tower Sorcerer with Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion. I beat 2 normal towers with Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion. I beat Fatal Tower Survivor with Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion. And I reached Battle 11 or Battle 12 on the Elder Survival Tower with Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion. So, really, really cool. His only problem... Actually, it's not a problem, but it's imperfection, let's go it that way. He has just one playstyle. Tap, 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 special one, or just tag in and out due to fires. For instance, Classic Rain, he doesn't do that. He can do a lot of stuff. He can do special 2, he can do team dots, he can do team debuffs, he can do special 1 spam, he can do special 2 spam. So, yeah, pretty cool. Also, Classic Rain is great support while MK11 Scorpion. I mean, he can support Noob Saibot and that's it. He's just an okay support and... yeah. So, imperfection, not a drawback. Fujin is a great card, stun loop on special 2, pretty cool. Yeah, basically that's it. Oh, he has the Hurricane, which is good against bosses even at Fusion 0. So definitely a very useful character. MK11 Jade is should be deleted from the game, but I think she is a top tier great character. She goes like this. Once again, many people will be pissed, but guys, I don't give the godlike spot lightly. The character should be really, really great in order to be godlike. I'm sorry, but MK11 Jade has a gold tier class stats. She has gold stats, and she has 100% power generation, stuff like this. At least I remember she had 100% power generation. Her passive rely on chance, both parts of it. If the enemy doesn't have any blinds, bleeds and fires, you cannot heal from nothing. If she cannot evade, she just dies. So apart from that, she's an excellent fighter, excellent special 2, excellent special 1. That's why she's a top tier great character, but I don't believe she fits into the godlike tier. I'm sorry. Kabao is a good character, nothing special. At least you are certain that once you have Kabao in the team, you're immune to stuns. That's pretty cool. Nightwolf is a very good character, very useful support. When it comes to his fighting mechanics, he is not that great. He's just okay, decent fighter, but his power is that he's one of the most versatile supports for the MK11 team. MK11 Noob Saibot is a top tier great character. I wouldn't put MK11 Noob Saibot in the godlike tier. Once again, I don't think he belongs there, even though he gets closer than Jade. Still, reason being, he's useful against boss and that's it. Like, no, what you're going to do? You're going to do special 2 and then wait for the shadow to die? What you're going to do? If you want to kill the boss using MK11 Noob Saibot. Yes, you can support with death marks and basically that's it. But you can do that with many other characters. Of course, you need to do special attacks. Not special attacks, but basic attack combo. It's going to be more difficult, but still. So, useful against bosses, but all we know, not really that great. Also, at Fusion 0, not that great. And if you take a look at the godlike tier, all of those characters is amazing at Fusion 0. Noob Saibot at Fusion 0 is just okay, but nothing special. In my opinion, of course, you can disagree. MK11 Raiden is a very good character, reason being one of the second most damaging special 2 in the game, only after Ravenous Melina. Basically, he can destroy bosses with one special 2 if the boss have Team Soak. Incredible. MK11 Rain is a great top tier, great character, very useful in survival mode. Extremely useful in Fusion 0. If you have his epic armor, he can do Team Soak. If you don't, that's unfortunate. This is the reason why he doesn't go in here. Once again, he can also put people in special 2 stun loop. A Classic Rain can Team Soak without any specific equipment, while MK11 Rain cannot, and that's unfortunate. Even though I have to agree, MK11 Rain is better than Classic Rain survival mode, but better in terms of the fact that he heals. At the same time though, Classic Rain is dual class character, while MK11 Rain is only one class character, which basically means that Classic Rain will be giving you bonuses in survival mode more often. MK11 Sindel, I don't know, probably let's put it as a great, really insane damage potential. Shield break, tagging shield break, pretty cool, and I think she fits somewhere, I don't know, somewhere here, probably. Shansung is a very good card. I never liked Shansung. I don't know why. I mean, he regenerates power until he gets to special 2. He heals on special 2. The one thing I don't like about him is the reason that against bosses he is not really that great. So, you know what? I think he belongs in the great characters, but on the bottom. MK11 Sub-Zero, Again, a great character, one of the best supports in the game. He can do stun loop. He has 2 debuffs on special 2. If you give him certain equipment, he can have 3 or 4 debuffs on special 2. So pretty cool. Also bleed on special 1. And all in all, one of the best supports of the MK11 team. Cassie is... I think Cassie is the bottom very good character. I mean, you have to agree that she has huge potential. The only fact that she can tag in and remove 1 bar of power from the entire enemy team, and that's pretty cool. All you need to do is find a way to survive for the next 3 or 4 seconds, and once you do that, you just tag her back out, and then repeat the process. Ravenous Melina is a great character. She belongs somewhere here. She's amazing at Fusion 0. She boosts your dots by 100%. That's absolutely mind-blowing. All in all, pretty solid character. Her only flaw, she doesn't work against bosses. She simply doesn't. It's like, you cannot do anything with her. Sorry. Jason is like Jade. He is somewhere here. Chance reliant, nothing special about him. Yeah, basically. Kenshi is somewhere here or here. No, let's say very good, but the bottom of the very good list. Insane damage, he can be useful against bosses as long as you don't corner the boss. If you do corner the boss, then you are in a lot of trouble. So all in all, a damage machine if you're able to utilize the damage properly. Ronin Kitana is a top tier good character. I believe she's somewhere here. Reason being, she can... she has the highest toughness in the game, so if you build the talent tree properly, she won't be taking any damage from critical hits, like any. For instance, Shao Kahn Special 2, a maxed out Shao Kahn will do like 5,000 damage, so you're good to go. As long as it crits, of course. Ronin Tequila is one of the not really that great characters in the game. I still believe he's better than Leatherface though, because at least you can use him in other situations than boss battles with one specific item. Johnny Cage is a great character. A reason why he isn't on the godlike tier is simple. He simply doesn't work at Fusion 0. And that's a big problem. He doesn't work at Fusion 0. So you need to have him at higher Fusion in order to basically enjoy him in almost any game mode. Strike Force Scorpion though works everywhere. A total S character. Seriously, amazing fighter, amazing support, great special 1, great special 2. His only problem, if you can call it a problem, is that he has low base power generation. That's it. It's simply incredible what this character can do. Shao Kahn is very good. If you build him properly, he can literally destroy the entire enemy team with 3 special 2s 1 by 1, and that's pretty cool. Jobax, without power, he's useless. Slow special attacks, and basically that's it. Not good against bosses because his killing the weak passive doesn't work. Assassin Scarlet is very good. I really like Assassin Scarlet. I consider her one of the best Scarlets, actually the best Scarlet in the game, so I'll put her slightly here above Cold War Scarlet. Assassin Scarlet is the one Scarlet that has good basic attacks that basically chain her special 1, so you're doing combo ender, and then you can do special 1 and the enemy won't block, and that's pretty cool. Also, she drains power, really useful character. Even at Fusion 0, she can be useful thanks to her Bullet Letter. MK11 Scarlet, I'm sorry, she goes right here. Yeah, I think she's better than Takeda. A very good health, very good special 1, special 2 in terms of debuffs. Clumsy fighter, not really the greatest support in the planet. Actually, the worst MK11 support in my opinion. I know people will disagree, just my opinion. If you want to get healer, you better go for MK11 Rain, even MK11 Jade, and you can go for Shang Tsung if you want healer. If you want, actually that's the supporting thing, she just heals, like, and stacking bleeds. The stacking bleeds is good. But once again, in order to do that, it needs to be highest fusion. If you could do that without her intervening actively in the game, she'll be much higher, probably here. But since you have to use her actively, you know, to trigger her passive and stuff, no, sorry. D'Vorah is again like this. Yeah, I think Scarlet is better than D'Vorah. The problem with D'Vorah, I actually like D'Vorah. The problem with her is that she simply has very bad and outdated passive. If they basically buff their passive, her passive, she'll be probably here or here. It depends how much they buff it, by the way. But for now, she's decent. You can use her. She has Snare on special 2, Poison on special 1, very useful debuffs. Once again, her passive is the biggest problem. And the Joker, it's really early to say, but I believe the Joker is a top tier, a great character. Once again, I don't have a lot of experience with this guy, but for now, I believe he's definitely a great character. Whether he deserves to be in the godlike tier, I don't know yet. Probably I'll be able to tell you in the next update once I gain more experience playing with this guy. Alright guys, so what do you think about my tier list? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Please let me know in the comments. When do you agree? Where do you disagree? I will be pretty delighted to see what you think about it. See you next time guys. Take care.
Perfect.